Hey everyone, thanks again for joining us on another episode of It Starts With Plastic Free. Corey, how are you today?
I'm good, mate. Quite concerned, but good, reading some of these articles.
Well, there is a bit of a concern here, but we're going to talk about what is in the water of your wet wipe. Now, before you go into your data and stats, and that's a great article you're going to share, I just want to quickly explain that in a pack of wet wipes, particularly stuff that's for body, baby, facial, personal hygiene wipes, around 80% of that product is water. So for a wet wipe manufacturer like we are, when we're running medical products here, etc., the quality of water is such an important component. And even though we're in a lucky country in Australia and the quality of our water is quite good, we've still got to treat it because you've got to make sure there are no bugs, no bacteria, etc. in there. And this is a good segue into what you found, because we often get clients asking us about what they would like in their product and what's in the preservative, or what is the preservative. And the preservative plays such a key role, and there's been so much information out there about safe or natural preservatives. Share this article because this was a really good one, and it probably sums it up better than what we've been able to say.
And again, as a manufacturer, we're responsive to demands from consumers.
Always.
And there is very much we want the purest water wipe, purest baby wipe,
body wipe,
all of this. So that's certainly the path the market has taken.
Yeah.
But this covers a little bit around, we actually do need a preservative in any pack of wet wipes.
So in that, then, I mean, when we produce, you've got to. The reason why preservative is so important, because where you've got water inside a film, mold and bacteria can grow.
Yep.
So preservatives prevent that forming.
Absolutely.
And you want a 2-year shelf life on products, which is what we offer.
Yep.
Like most manufacturers globally. But this article, Corey, share it with us.
Yeah, this is really interesting. Yeah. We were reading this yesterday. So there's a great lady in the USA, Irina Webb, who has a website, I Read Labels For You, and we'll put this up on the link on the channel. But she does a lot of research and explores ingredients in baby wipes. And she talks specifically in this article about preservatives and why you need a preservative and what's in preservatives. One area she covers are these grapefruit seed extracts. So we've seen a bit of a trend of the addition of these as a preservative in wipes, and people are purchasing these wipes thinking, hey, there's only 2 ingredients in my wipe, water and grapefruit seed extract. Is that all that's in it? So there was a study done, which again we'll put a link up, and I'll just read this out from Irina. In this study, researchers examined the antimicrobial efficacy and the content of preservative agents of 6 commercially available grapefruit seed extracts. They concluded that the antibacterial properties of the examined extracts were due to synthetic preservative agents present in them. So all 6 contained a preservative. Yeah. So is the grapefruit seed extract, as we think it is, actually their preservative, or is it actually the stuff that's added to
We went
that?
through this in the early days of our product development, and our head chemist said that there was no conclusive data that grapefruit seed extract is in fact a preservative.
Yeah.
And so putting that with a wipe as the preservative, Stefan sort of said, the risk we have is we're going to have mold and bacteria. So we went away from that. That was our choice because we want to make sure that all our wipes would last 2 years and there was no risk of bacterial mold.
Yeah, correct. And especially
fungi.
Especially on a baby where
baby wipes even more important.
Yeah. And then Irina says, I'm not a big fan of preservatives as most of them have some controversy around them. However, all baby wipes must have preservatives because they are moist and water is a potential breeding ground for bacteria and mold, which we cannot be rubbing.
So this is the part I want to get into, Corey. So, we're conscious and we're developing products and we're producing products now. So we've got our medical range. It goes on skins of patients. We've got baby wipes. We've got body wipes. We're looking at cosmetic and facial wipes and personal hygiene, feminine hygiene wipes.
Yep.
Mold, fungi and bacteria can be really severe on human skin, and sometimes you don't see it.
Yep.
It's not always that it's like a black stain. You could pull a wipe out, and if it hasn't got a preservative and it's got bacteria and you put it on a baby, it can have some serious organ effects on the human body. And that can last forever.
Yes.
Preservatives, I understand people are concerned about chemicals, but we're talking about high volumes, and I'm not saying what's right and what's wrong here, but high volume chemicals, repeated usage. Now, the amount of chemical preservative used in most baby wipes, even from our competitors, is minute. But science needs to back up the data on, will this product last 2 years on a shelf, various warehouses around the country, on trucks where they go, without growing mold or bacteria. And that article reinforced that when people talk about, or sometimes I see on these packs of products, natural preservative, I get a bit concerned because where's the science to back it up? And is it truly natural, or is there something like that article sort of alluded to, that there was something else in there that had to give it that effect?
Yeah, exactly.
So when you are buying a product, you need to, yes, you want to go down the natural path, and I understand people have got skin conditions and sensitivities, but the risk can be far worse if you're putting something that's had water, has water, pull out of a tin or a can or a pack, and put on your skin, and there could be bacteria in it. So it's important to sort of understand, A, where you're buying it from. We talk about some of the imported sources that come into this country. Where are those plants? Like, where are they made?
Yep.
What's the quality of the water? I'm going to start with the quality of the water.
Exactly.
What's in there? And then if you start with good quality water, then the level of preservative is quite small that you need.
Yes.
But you do ensure that, because even if you use distilled water, you could still have bacteria grow in it later.
But it's interesting as well. I often think with our products manufactured in Australia, there's still an element of trucking them around to various states as the reality in terms of sitting potentially in a warm truck.
Yep.
But nowhere near the situation that happens
container
with importing from Asia or from
shipping containers, etc. And what it starts with. So that's the important part about this one. So look, we're up for a conversation on this and discussion. I know lots of mums have opinions on this, other manufacturers and suppliers. However, the science is the science. The health risks of bacteria and fungi and mold are serious. So make sure that you read the fine print. And if you need to understand what a preservative is, there are blogs like this one, I read labels for you, or where you can actually check out what a certain chemical does and the volume of it, the percentage of it. Manufacturers will be transparent, they should be, and we would be as well if anyone asked us about what levels of preservatives in our products. But it's all about protecting the human when they are designed for human contact.
Absolutely.
Get involved in this conversation. Don't forget to subscribe, share it on, and we'd like to see some comments on where the preservative discussion is for you, how important it is, and what you look out for in your products. Until next time, it starts with Plastic Free. We'll see you then.